Todd, I know that sometimes when the Oilers are facing a team that comes in that they beat pretty handily, they talk about how that team's going to want some revenge and come back at them. I know 5-0 loss last time you played these guys. How much does that weigh on your club, and how much maybe you can harness that and help you tonight?
Well, we have to be motivated just by the fact of where we are in the standings. Certainly the loss to LA stung. I thought we played well with them for 2 periods, and we took a penalty that ended up costing us dearly. They managed to get 3 goals in, and the game was over at that point. But for our team, the motivation for us is to get better, to play better, and to try and climb or scratch and claw our way up the standings. And these 3 games, starting tonight here in LA, but the 3 throughout California are going to play a big role in where we go moving forward.
You get the power play going last game. You're facing the #1 PK in the league tonight. Just can you talk about the challenge they present, and how can you guys keep that positivity going on the man advantage?
They've always had a tremendous penalty kill. It starts with their goaltender, and he gives them a lot of confidence. They're aggressive. They have a good group of guys that get committed to the penalty kill, and they get it done. So our challenge is going to be one that's a large one. But the power play, I felt, gave us confidence the other day. We felt good about it. And now it's a matter of building on it.
LA's starting Darcy Kuemper tonight. Does that mean anything in your eyes in terms of not seeing Jonathan Quick?
No. We're in the dog days, if you will, of the season, and teams are playing. When they have 2 goaltenders that are capable of playing, they're rotating them in and out. But I looked at Kemper's numbers this morning, and they're impressive. They're very impressive, and I don't think that makes our task any easier. But whoever goes in, we've got to find a way to get some pucks behind them.
Cam, after the game the other night, said, look, we are living game to game, but we'd be lying to ourselves if we didn't acknowledge this is a make-or-break week for us. Are you okay with looking at that, I guess, bigger, smaller picture and understanding the importance of this week?
I'm okay that they're taking ownership of the week. That's the important thing. When the players begin to analyze and begin to talk and understand the specifics about a road trip, then it's more valuable. They take ownership of the group. They don't have to be driven or motivated by outside sources. And I view Cam as one of our top leaders in that locker room. And I would imagine that he's spreading that word and that others are taking note. It's great to talk about it, but now we have to execute, and we have to come away with wins. It's as simple as that.
Ryan Strome sort of exploring his offensive side a little bit more. Is this, as a result, he's getting more minutes. Is this a chicken and egg kind of thing, or is he getting more minutes because he's a little bit better, or is he a little bit better because he's getting...
Well, I think it's a bit of both. He's played some tremendously good games over the last little bit. It's nice to see, and we've been waiting for that. And as a result, I'm sure that he feels the staff being a little more confident in his abilities, his teammates feeling a little more confident, and that can grow quickly. So, he's done it in spurts during the year where we think we just about have him there, and then he kind of goes away. So what we'd like to see from him is to continue the way he's performed over the past 4 or 5 games, and bottle that up, and let's go on a good run with him as an individual.
There's been a few guys that wrestle with consistency. I mean, Maroon in the playoffs last year was just a monster, and there are times this year where he's just not that same guy.
Yeah, it happens on every team. It's hard to play 82 games at your best. Mm-hmm. There's factors that come into it: injuries, fatigue. Sometimes the opponent doesn't match up as well for you as some other teams do. But that's why you have 23 men on a roster. When one isn't going at 100%, somebody else has to pick up the slack. And obviously, with our record right now, we haven't had enough of that. But if we can find that, we'll give ourselves a chance.